Hello everyone, time for some more Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I don't really think there needs to be all that much preamble and intro stuff, sorry. Still trying to somewhat make this a clean show, even though that's well past. Yes, continue. Oh, shit. Damn it. There was something there. No, wait.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
No, we're not going to open our iDroid. Damn it. Shit. I know, we're right. Hang on, everyone. Hang on. Return to the title menu. I wanted to see those options again. Hang on. What were those options? Let me see. I swear they killed the servers for this. Let's try it. Yes. So, excellent. So, last part, I was certain that Konami killed the server. I swear they did. I guess I was wrong. Or they put them back up, or that button's a lie, I don't know. But yeah, so all my carryover from Ground Zero should be in the game, which is good. So that's a bunch of staff members and some other goodies. So yeah, let's get started. Ah, see, there we go, yeah. So it does work, it's not a lie.
I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
Sure. We gotta go through this, he's gonna explain, right? Yeah.
Offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
I know we heard all that garbage before, but I didn't want to try to talk over it. So yeah, we will be playing with the cassette tapes because we didn't get a chance to do it in the first part. And then I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna bother with this stuff till later in the game, and I will explain why then. So for now, it's just okay, that's stuff for later. We will have fun with it later. So let's listen to some tapes. So we're going to listen to all of it. Alright, is there a play all? I guess I'll just play it and it continues.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus as a Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cipher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cipher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
And last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. The reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cipher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cipher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. There was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah, the doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, and not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves. By the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half Gulag, half hero sword. It was a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
So SALT II still hasn't gone into effect?
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. That's when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off. Somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT II talks back then.
Maybe while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker. They were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, whereas he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigint, Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation, and the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva, and me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cipher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called it.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cipher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cipher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cipher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without it, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cipher's Black Ops Unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean. Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. Superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant, only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. This has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted to their code of Badal, or revenge. Soviets they've captured have had their hands, feet, and noses cut off before being left to die at the side of the road, just to show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation, and the cycle of vengeance goes on. Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
We escaped on horseback. He wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Okay, I know that was a lot. I mean, geez, almost half an hour of story content. But yeah, at least we listened to them all. We are not listening to the goddamn music, because guess what? It's it's copyrighted. I don't have these. And we don't have the acquired tapes. Okay, you know what I love about Metal Gear is they made real-life historical events woven into their story. Okay, we're not doing any of this crap. Oh yeah, it disconnected me from the internet for some reason. So let's see. Connect online. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Sorry. Okay. Oh, maintenance. Okay. So we don't get my online bucks. That's fine. We don't need them right now. So we could actually get to play the game. So, let's see. We're gonna listen to more tapes.
Farming villages in southern Vahan have been subjected to a strategic bombing campaign the past several weeks. The damage is spreading. It's part of the Soviet Scorched Earth operation aimed at wiping out the guerrillas. The target this time is the commander of the Spetsnaz detachment. He's been key to the operation's success. People say this guy's responsible for annihilating the Mujahideen at Smasi Laman, the Hamid fighters, overnight. He's a tough, experienced commander. Don't underestimate him. The order from my client in the west is to shoot on sight. They want him out of the picture for good. Sorry, boss. This one's purely business. Wet work. A hit on a commanding officer of the Soviet military. Nothing personal. We're only doing this because it gets us one step closer to our goal.
Okay, and actually I do want to develop some weapons and such. Okay, so what can we actually develop? I don't know about that. So basically everything's locked until we actually have competent people at the base. It's fine. Like again, this is gonna snowball super fast, especially since, like, as you can see, like, the money is account wide, so I'm golden. So thankfully my complete file on my PS4 is basically gonna fund this playthrough, which is great. Like, that's the beauty of it. It's like, I can afford everything. So if this was like a pure, fresh file where I've never touched the game before, I wouldn't have the money for these projects. I'd barely have enough money to do my missions. Like, that was the roughest part about playing this game brand new. It's like, you got nothing. Like, it does help with the story. It's like, yeah, we have to do wet work. We literally can't afford to do anything else. So... But, like, the thing is you want to go into the field with as little resources as possible, so it costs less money. So I'm obviously gonna try to play that way. That's pretty a Metal Gear to, you know, acquire gear in the field. There we go. Yeah, it's the Ground Zeroes one, right? Yeah, I think so. That's what we're gonna be wearing. Do we already have these? Good, new items. I guess we have these. I was gonna look at the screen just so things are marked. But like you can see, like most of my stuff I have is from my online crap. So yeah. Let's mark all that stuff. Again, it's account wide, so basically have stuff from my other account. I know, an actual fresh playthrough, you'd have to earn it, but unfortunately we're not getting that. Alrighty, so for real, time to actually do the mission. We're gonna get some gameplay. Okay. This looks like a better spot to start. Okay, we actually need to look at our gear. That is a suppressor, so we're probably gonna stick to this. We could go with a sniper rifle. Like, for the mission we're on, this is actually what we should be bringing, but we're not gonna do it this time around, so we will not. And I will point it out when we get there. Since it's a gameplay thing, I don't consider it a spoiler, but sorry, like, yeah, you should bring a sniper rifle for this mission, but we're not gonna, because we're gonna be this is a no-kill run as much as possible. We do not need hand grenades. Magazine. And then we are not taking, like, again, we're gonna take as little as possible, because it costs money. We need money. It costs money. We can't take this stuff. And then we need all the tools. Like, tools are something we will always bring. Okay, that's us. Buddy, we only have Mr. Horsey. And you only have that. So, yeah. No vehicle. Snake. We could play as other characters, but we're going to play as Snake. Okay. Okay, and we are going to be using the sneaking suit. I believe this is the Ground Zeroes one, right? Yeah, there we go, Ground Zero. So perfect. This is like basically my outfit for the game. And then we don't have anything unlocked there. Like the Ground Zero sneaking suit's expensive, but like the stealth we get from it is worth it. Alrighty, let's play. Enough garbage. Like I know, whoa, we've been sitting here for half an hour with just story stuff. Well, the story's good. A lot of people dismiss the story, say it as a story, you don't even know the story.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Dishago Calais and eliminate the target.
Did you notice how it's a shame to waste his skills? Hinty hint. I actually want to check. What is my staff limit? Okay, so we can have 60 men, and we have how many? We have 19, and we could have 60, so I'm probably going to go crazy and capture as many people as possible. Okay, it's right up ahead. Horsey, we need you to become my friend, so we are going to ride you. Oh, without hurting Horsey, we're not jumping off cliffs. Gently, we're not hurting Horsey. That's right. I'm gonna call the horse Horsey just cause. Feel free to call me a stupid child, but yes, he is Horsey. I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. We're going just through the mountains. No. Okay, I remember this base being quite... Son of a bitch.
Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
I recall this base being quite the son of a bitch of a base. And since we're doing this in the daytime, it's gonna be even harder. People are going, why don't you just sneak in at night? I always do missions ASAP. So yeah, I'm trying to mark everything before we go in. The guy is, oh, there he is.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Yeah, there he is.
Commander of a Spetsnaz detachment. Not the kind of guy you want to go up against.
We don't understand Russian, so there's no point in waiting. Like, we actually want to try to get S rank, so we need to start Russian. Russian, I got... that was unintentional, I swear, but that's actually pretty good. Unintentionally hilarious, I'm sure.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
We need soldiers, so you're coming with me. I know, we only got 12 of these, so we can't take everybody.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Didn't think that guy was looking in my direction. Thank God he didn't see me. I'm trying to make sure I got a clean shot.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Kids of America. Yeah, we're gonna go grab that too. Son of a bitch. I didn't. Son of a.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
We're actually gonna be sneaking around and going the other way. What? There's another guy over here? Shame we can't come in through that.
Either destroy that
Shit.
The enemy will realize something's up. You're gonna do it.
I got completely ripped off right there. What the hell? That guy was asleep. What crap is this? God, this game rips me off. Complete, utter garbage.
You gotta extract him.
son of a bitch. Got them all.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
I'm gonna hang around because I'm gonna go up to the goddamn roof. Oh well, it's fine. Let's see, call for a chopper.
Roger.
Let's go, yeah. Let's actually grab some diamonds before we leave. There's a diamond around here, I think. Alright. Ah, that's what we were looking for. If the game will let me. There we go. And we can't get one of those 5, and then I don't remember what the other one is. But it's pretty hard to get all the objectives unless you know them in advance. Oh yeah, I forgot our chopper's slow because it's a brand new game. There you go, horsey. I swear, guys, I'm better at stealth than this. I guess I'm just too used to my extra equipment and such. Or maybe I'm just rusty because it's been so long since I played the game. 9 soldiers. Look at all that stuff. Yeah, beautiful.
Mission complete, boss.
Oh, B, that was terrible. Oh, we got some money. And we were more heroic. Let's take a real sip. Take a quick sip here. Sorry if the sound disturbs people. My apologies. Ooh. And since
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
So, since we did a main mission, we're going to go back to Mother Base. It's like typical for all the cutscenes in the game, so yeah. Look at this.
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men. Our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
So yeah, this is why you need the Ground Zero stuff to be imported, because you get Kojima himself as one of your soldiers, and he's like one of the best communications officers. And these are special volunteers, so I don't remember. They're not from. Actually, no, they're special volunteer. Wait, I don't remember if this is from Heroism or if it's from Ground Zeroes. Obviously, Kojima's from Ground Zeroes. We got an A+ guy already, Jesus. God, I think it's because again, because we have our stuff from.
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own aerial command center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
Like I said, we're gonna be heading back. Oh, hang on. Alright. And we're gonna head back to Mother Base real quick, then we'll listen to some more tapes. And then we'll do like that's gonna be our loop is Mother Base, tapes, development, mission, and it goes on and on and on like that till we complete the game. But yeah, see how much money we burned? I mean, sure we got a bunch of money, but we lost money on that venture. 100%. So we had over 200,000. We have less now. It's fine. Like again, I'm filthy stinking rich. And like once the servers are undergo maintenance, that plus next to the number at the bottom, like that's my that's some extra money I could add to as well. And again, if I'm really dying for cash, I could go hop onto my PS4 and get more money that way. But don't worry, I won't play this file off stream. So this will be a full, not how to or like a raw file, because obviously I'm benefiting from my already complete file, but it's still something. So I know a lot of people who do a playthrough of this will like grind off screen, so they just show off the the story stuff. But you know, I've looked up gameplay videos for this game, so Steph Morale, we want Steph Morale up. We need the beige, so Snake doesn't get messed up. Yeah, physically, mentally refreshed.
Thank you for letting me join the ranks, boss. I won't talk. Where are your friends?
And I'm actually going to look for diamonds. Oh, we can't look for diamonds yet. The base isn't fully operational. But you should explore Mother Base to get the diamonds, because again, if you need money and you're hurting for money, finding diamonds on Mother Base helps. Yeah, we can't fully explore this place because it's still under construction, so we're just gonna leave. Alright. Yeah, no cutscenes. Let's just go.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Okay, so to the
The
tapes.
side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve. Objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, back to the tapes.
Kaz, what about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the Zero line that day, the Afghan side, on our way back from training Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave this strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls?
The next moment, he went silent. We scrambled into formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. And one by one, the voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair.
Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit?
No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group attacked us, the way they moved was just insane. That mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
Why'd they come after you?
Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero, with Cipher, it was a somewhat parasitic relationship. Though, a mutually beneficial one. Cipher had no army of their own, so they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They approached me as a potential business partner.
But they had other motives.
Cipher coaxed us into Central America, into that US-Soviet proxy war, to fuel Mother Base's growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan.
That's why they had Paz, still Zeke.
Right. And if we refused, she would use Zeke to fire a nuke from Mother Base. The world would consider us a liability, and countries would unite to destroy us.
We stopped the launch.
And yet they still took us down. Through that fake inspection they orchestrated to cover up their sabotage. That power Cipher wanted. We don't have it anymore. So why are they still after you? Is it just the fear of leaving you alive?
I don't know. Was Zero really... All I know is the man I knew wouldn't want this.
What do you mean?
We have to consider that it might not be Zero we're dealing with.
We know virtually nothing about Cipher anymore. How big they've gotten, what they want, or even who they really are. The new Mother Base started out as a test drilling rig operated by a mineral resources supplier, but their project fell through. The Seychelles government was happy to hand the place over to us. It was just scrap on stilts. So with a few dummy construction companies set up as fronts, we started renovating the half-finished rig. From the outside, it looked like the project was back on rails.
Kaz, you...
What?
I see what you're doing. Recreating the Mother Base we had 9 years ago. Only this time.
That's right. The Mother Base Cipher thought they destroyed will return from the grave to kill them. We'll prove to the world that we were the victors.
And if we lose again?
They can't fool us the same way twice. Now our enemies are in plain sight. And when our organization gets too big, we split it across companies. Any company that draws attention gets liquidated, and its capital is back-channeled into a new company. Most PFs are small-time operations anyway. And in this business, the minnows go bankrupt all the time. We've never aroused suspicion. Plus, we have Hewick.
Hewick?
Human Exploitation Company. It's a business specializing in intel gathering. Think of it as a civilian intelligence agency.
Kaz, that's...
Remember what they were trying to accomplish at the prison facility in Cuba? That gave me the idea. We dispatch moles into conflict zones around the world, and each sets up an intel network on site. Then they stay in place to give us stable points of contact when other nations intervene in the conflicts. Hewick's strength is that it has a cutout at each level. You get your job from one guy, then you hand it off to another. No one has direct access. It's a perfect black box. Hewick members also work their way into the superpowers intelligence agencies to make sure Diamond Dogs gets work. We have those countries by the balls. That's our deterrent when we need it.
Networking? In the intelligence community?
Sure, that's how we've grown this far. And when you go out on missions, intel from Hewick will be there to back you up. But despite all that, Cipher has its eyes on us. The only reason I'm not dead is that they needed to know where you were. Figured if you woke up, I'd go straight to you.
That's why you made that ruckus at the zero line.
Yeah, to make their own surveillance work against them. I think it took some of the heat off Cyprus.
Kaz.
Then I just had to wait for you to save me. And I've gotten used to waiting.
Kaz.
That's not all. It was a good chance to scout the market. And with the West wanting the Soviets out of Afghanistan, their agencies are bursting at the seams with funding. Boss, let's start by building up our Afghan presence.
Why put Mother Base in the Seychelles?
We're at the center of the world here.
We're all the way out in the Indian Ocean.
Come on. Lebanon, Sri Lanka, East Timor, and Africa. From here, our reach extends to conflict zones the world over, including Afghanistan, of course.
So it's prime real estate for a mercenary.
Exactly. Latin America isn't as close as I'd like, but we have Amanda and her people to help in that department. And besides, the Seychelles government owes us a favor.
Owes us?
The Seychelles has strong ties to the East, which the West wanted to shake up. It came to a head 3 years ago in an attempted coup. It was a force of South African mercenaries with U.S. backing behind the scenes. They were only platoon size, but South Africa is home to some heavy PFs. Too much for the Seychelles to handle. In the end, they accepted help from the Tanzanian army and quelled the coup. We set up the deal and handled on-site tactical instruction. That led to some training work for the Seychelles military. And when we put down a mutiny within their forces, well, we made a lot of people happy. They don't pay us. They just let us have a piece of their offshore territory on the promise we'll come running if something else happens.
So we're bodyguards, too.
It's a good setup. We can only take Mother Base so far here. We'll have to find somewhere else when this place starts getting big.
Aren't you being a little hasty?
Nothing hasty about it. You're back with us now.
So, Kaz, the ship that took us from Cyprus, it used to be a whaler.
Yeah, a Japanese vessel. How was the voyage?
It was... stimulating.
Well, she was part of a whaling fleet up until a few years ago. Her displacement isn't anything to write home about, but she can really move. She still had plenty of life left in her, but then the work dried up. Global opposition to whaling has been mounting for years.
Is that right?
The push to ban it has been gaining traction for a little over a decade. Individual species came under protection as the years went on. And then 2 years ago, the IWC adopted a moratorium on commercial whaling. Several countries, including Japan, fought it to the bitter end. But eventually, most whaling companies had no choice but to throw in the towel. You ever tried whale snake?
Can't say that I have.
When I was a kid in Japan, practically everybody ate it.
That good, huh?
The country was poor in those days, and whale was cheap. International opinions changed since then. In any case, that's why we were able to get a bargain price on the ship. Of course, we did end up spending 5 times the purchase price in modifications. We had to really work to fit in all the ESM and communications gear while keeping the whaler look intact. Right now she's going around conducting SIGINT missions. In the future, we plan to use her as a communications relay base between you and Mother Base, and also as a chopper resupply vessel. Diamond Dogs. The word diamond originally comes from the Greek adamas. It means indomitable, unyielding. Other words for the stones often mean eternal bond, fortitude, or purity. The same is true of the Star of Bethlehem flowers you laid on the boss's grave. They represent innocence, as well as chastity, yielding to no man while maintaining one's virtue. In other words, staying loyal to something.
Okay, so we got a little bit of backstory. Alright, check some development stuff, and then we will go right on to the missions. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Yeah, we're gonna equip that in the next mission. Anything else worth our time? Not yet. Nothing there. There we go, let's do that one. Oh, that might be useful later. Definitely. Also, definitely. And we need more for that stuff. Yeah, we definitely want to equip Horsey. And Chopper. For now, we will auto, but normally we would manually do it. I know it'll take forever to manually do it, but the game does. The game's auto isn't very good. It's just if you don't want to manually do it. Ooh, we need the Russian interpreter. Like, this is a high priority. So yeah, and then highly skilled soldier. I believe that's from. Actually, no, that might actually just be an enemy soldier. It'll say they're from the original mother base. Yes. But we're gonna double check everything. Yeah, the battle dress on. We gotta protect our horsey.
As requested, we've added an analyzer function to your binoculars. Now you can view soldiers or POWs and get a readout on their rank or any special skills they might have. Depending on their skills, they may even be able to develop new types of weapons or items. Try it out the next time you're thinking of handling someone.
Yeah, so we're gonna be more discerning of soldiers now that we have this.
Be careful down there, boss.
playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss?
Oh, where is it? We need that little pup. Flashlight, what? Where is it? You see it? Oh, what a cute little puppy.
What's gotten into you?
I thought that's how you yeah, that is how you capture it. What's gotten into you? He likes it.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
The way he says it, what's gotten into you? And I meant to get on Horsey. My mistake. So we need to up Horsey's affections. Alright, Horsey, let's go. Now, that pupper is very important. No spoilers, but the little pupper is the most precious thing in the world. And not just because he's a pupper, but because, we'll see.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to train. That's the target.
Yeah, we're gonna probably capture that old base. Let me see. They're all crap, but, we're gonna probably capture them all. This is not a main mission, we don't have to hurry. I spend my last dollar. Prepare to die.
It'll be dawn soon. Your surroundings will be easier to see, but that goes for the enemy as well. The guard detail in Soviet outposts changes in the morning, too. Watch yourself.
It's okay. Burp, burp, burp. Grab it all.
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP. He's coming too.
So as sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf. But that goes for the enemy too. Use the situation to your advantage.
I need those so I know where to go. It's more expensive to get back into the chopper than it is to just go to the next side up. So where is it? F is next. And now we can... Yeah.
You see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna catch animals too. I just trap them. Just have to get off Horsey. Sorry, Horsey.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plans list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go
We
find
need
them
them
when
all.
you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Yeah, we need them all. Yeah, and we need to go to the next destination after that. And we're gonna, even though this isn't a main mission, we're gonna go back to Mother Base to go check up on that pupper. Ooh! I didn't mean to hurt you, Mr. He ran into us, stupid. Here, we're gonna save you because you clearly need help. Jesus. We're saving you because you're too stupid to be in the wild. Yeah, I know. I'm not really filling the game with a lot of commentary at this point. So no, it's a no spoiler playthrough, so I'm gonna be talking as if I've only played Snake Eater, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, and up to the point we are in Phantom Pain. So far there isn't too much to talk about. We're just trying to build up our forces so we can get revenge on Skullface and Cipher. Get around so I don't get spotted. And honestly, I want to progress through the story to the point where we can build up our base. So I got the resources, and I want to like start the expansion. And the sad part is we don't even have the basic platform built up yet, so we can't even explore it and get the diamonds. Where's my other markers? Where's my other markers? What the hell? I didn't remove them. Why'd they change it? Stupid game. How dare you? Good thing I'm paying attention. Like, we had all the way to F and they just disappeared. Obviously, when our bond with the horse gets bigger, the horse will be faster and have more stamina. So we gotta build it up, slowly and surely. Oh yeah, I forgot it's base. I probably should, because we need that music and they got stuff. Damn it. Wasted 2 shots on you. No. You stupid idiot. Get out of my way. I'm trying to steal the tape. No special. None. He's got a mystery skill. Grab him. I hear a car. Let's hide.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Nothing to see here. Idiots.
He's coming too. Roger that.
They have skills, so yeah, I'm mounting them up. There we go. Got some. Actually, at first I thought that was about our mining operations, but no. That's from what you call it. That's from acquiring it. I can't actually waste my darts because we only got 8 left, and we need to capture this guy. That's the whole objective, so we can't kill him. No, bad game.
That's the target. So you're... The room will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Roger.
I wasn't sure. I figured we should go to a different location, because while I did trank those guys, no. Okay, so we want to go that way. deal with the base, so we're gonna go around as much as possible. Wow, those upgrades really did make it go faster. I thought for sure I'd beat it there.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Jeez, you gotta tell me twice, game? Come on. Hopefully we'll get the cutscene I'm expecting when we get back to Mother Base. And if we don't get it, then... Oh, see, they're encouraging me.
Do it for me.
Okay, 100% we're getting that cutscene. Yeah, see, we're getting the cutscene, everyone. It's auto. They're forcing it upon us. But that's alright. It's exactly what we want. The funny thing, we only did a single mission outside of the field, so it's like it's not even... We were out for a long time. But they want you to see this scene.
Edie, come back! Mitch. Here's the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though. He'll get bigger? Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him. He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. The little polish, I say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
I know, it's the military sans frontier symbol from Peace Walker, so that didn't make any sense.
Ocelot raising hounds. Fine.
Yeah, just the scene between a snake, a dog, and a cat. Guess what, Chopper? We're calling you right on back.
Roger.
Look at it turn around! I didn't know it actually did that. I thought it just summoned a new one. Hey, guess what? You just flew away. Come on back. So I still don't know what this guy's mystery skill is, even though we recruited him.
On station at LZ.
I guess because they're not far enough in the game to get those. Did we just get more? I don't want to go do another side up. I want to do another main mission, so we're going to hold off on side up. So we just did a side up and returned back to base. We're going to move on. Normally I do, yeah, all side quests before the next main mission, but at this point, I want us to move forward.
Boss, information warfare is more than just intel gathering. It also means disrupting enemy communications. Your mission is to punch a hole in the comms network between the Soviet outposts. That'll cut off their means to call in reinforcements.
Technically, we were given this mission by a Western-backed Arab organization supporting the guerrillas. But it'll also give us a leg up in the future.
Take a look at the location of the Eastern Communications Post on your iDroid. Head there and destroy its comms equipment. He who controls information controls operations. Just look at Cipher. Good luck, boss.
There's a very easy way to get an S rank on this one. We're not doing it today, but I will show it at some point in this playthrough. Let me double check. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, what's this? The other objective I missed? I guess that's a plan or something. Okay, we could do that later, but we're not doing that now. But again, we're gonna go back to these when they're not blue moneyed. All right, so let's go do this one. Okay. Okay, so we need explosives. We don't have any rocket launchers. Item. Support weapons. Hand grenade. On that, we're good to go. So yeah, we're not going to get an S rank on this one. This one, we have to go in a very specific way. We have to basically bolt to the objective, call a chopper, and then use the chopper's machine gun to gun them down.
Disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Guards? Yes. Okay, we're gonna get that guy. Because now that we have the interpreter, we're gonna interrogate people.
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
I didn't see what he told us, but it's marked. I know, we were just here. But, you know, sometimes mission-specific things generate.
Speak.
Oh, we're gonna go get that guy.
Where are your friends?
Okay, so we're gonna go back here. Yeah. So we want to go towards A first. Yeah. Where are you, horsey? Like I said, we're not going to get S rank this time, so we're not going fast if we could help it. Are the same guy? I guess so. I can't believe he even saw me. I could barely see anything in the sandstorm. Like, for real, I can't see nothing. That's the point. Like, they wanted realism and a good gameplay mechanic, so there you go. Two birds, one stone, fits with the time period and fits with the... Well, the time period of the... it fits... The reason they picked this region, which would have sandstorms, is because it fits the time period. I like stumble over my words and sound like a moron. And more riding also ups the bond with D-Horse. God, 3 shots. You definitely want question mark, man. Thing, question mark, we're taking you.
You gonna extract him?
No question mark, no question mark. So you're the lucky other captor. Captee? Whatever.
Wormwood, also known as absinthium. That's used to make your phantom cigars.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
And then worth our time. Wake up, Sleepy.
Spit it out. Where are the others? Hands up.
are your friends?
Oh, this stuff here. Okay. Any diamonds? Nope. Alright, let's go. If I want to hit the power, not only will it draw guys out, but, you know, turn out the lights. It's weird, I don't see any guards at all. This is suspicious.
That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful. Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям, быть начеку. Конец связи.
Я не хочу умирать!
Это КП, понял. Ищите подозрительные. Конец связи.
Son of a bitch. Where are those prisoners? On the other side, of course they are. Like I said, I'm not going for S here, I'm going for side objectives. So it's alright. Okay, then on the other side, so we'll just go around. This actually worked out, because now they're drawn to the opposite side. I didn't go far enough. Wait, did he see me? Okay, look at this stuff. Hey, we're saving you, buddy. You gotta get your friend too, though. Yeah, I took out the communications equipment in the other mission. But guess what? That helped out.
Okay, subject is in.
So the guy's around here. Where is he? That's that one. The other one's like right there. So okay.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Oh look, I made it useless.
The enemy's given up their search for you. But they're not giving the all-clear just yet. Stay alert.
Can I get the hell out of here? I was a specialist, but we're getting out of here. You need to get the actual mission. Okay, good. Go, 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 go. And I see a diamond. I don't want that marker. I don't know. Yeah, we might go a little bit over tonight, because because we're coming up on the second hour, and we still haven't finished the mission yet, so we'll go a little bit over. They finally woke up from when we took them out. Mark that. Okay, and we are going to resupply. Yeah. Okay, now let's go infiltrate.
Speak. Where are your friends?
Yeah, that's one of the other side objectives. Alright, let's go get to them. Let me put a marker. Further. Sounds like right around here. Where are you? It's like right in front of me. There you go. Got that. It helps that I've played through this game already, so I kind of know pretty much everything.
First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Did you... Son of a bitch. What the hell? What is going on? Oh my god, I'm getting crapped on by everything. Thank you, game. I love it. Yeah! 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 Same button syndrome! Oh my god! Let him go! Jesus, game! Let me do what I want! My god! I can't even see. He's shooting through... What the hell? I can't move! Oh my god! God damn it, I can't move! Fuck! God damn it, doesn't obey me at all. Well, since they already know I'm here... God damn it.
Destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Roger.
God damn it, they can see through walls! See through walls, shoot through walls. Love how they constantly cheat.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Cover fire. In hot. B-Quad is in hot. Find cover. Work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone. Target acquired. In hot.
There we go, outpost captured, finally. Okay, got this.
P-Quad is in hot. Find cover.
Where are the others?
This is B-Quad. No targets remaining. Ending attack run and we'll stand by at LZ.
So yeah, that was absolutely terrible.
B-Quad! We can't land.
Oh, did we not get that diamond? That's when we got it. You know what? Go ahead and mark it, and we'll go check. Or maybe because it's checked, that means we did get it. Oh yeah, we can't actually climb up there, I don't think. Yeah. Alright, let's go. So yeah, you're supposed to wreck the place by using this.
Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Oh, that was an A, really? I guess because I did so much of bonus objectives, that just helped my score. And I didn't kill anybody. Oh, we still made a profit. I'm impressed. Or no, that's a balance. So we did not make a profit. We wasted way too much money. Your wisdom's a profit, though. Ooh, more stuff. Yep.
Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
This is what I've been waiting on. Yes, we're gonna keep going for a little while longer because we need to start that because it's gonna be the construction will happen regardless whether I'm playing or not. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm mistaken, but yeah. Oh look, the tutorial for it, so I have to do it even if I didn't want to. So I already got this, but we need this. Yep.
Boss, we've received
Do
a
'em all.
back-channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details.
Okay, and so the servers must be back on because this is here. Oh, it's not back on. We just unlocked the thing. Okay. So, okay, we got the developments started. Alright, so we are actually going to end the video here. But I'm going to start another stream in a bit. But yeah, I'll just do the outro and then I'll explain during the outro. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good things at all the usual locations, which would be YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. If you want to see more than just videos from me, check me out at Locals and Getter. Quick reminder, all those channels I just listed are free. All I'm asking for is your time and attention, so go check them out, and thank you for that extra consideration. Alrighty. So that is the end of this stream, but I will take a short break, grab a snack, and then we will start again. So we will be continuing right off from this. So I will listen to the cassette tapes, turn to Mother Base, you know, the usual loop crap. Alrighty. So take care. Bye for now.